Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm filming one of my favorite videos to ever film on my channel, my complete movie collection. If you guys don't know anything about my collection, you've never seen any one of these videos, I collect DVDs, Blu-Rays, and 4Ks, and a lot of the DVDs that I have are DVDs that I've originally had since I was a very little kid, because I've had movies in my household for a pretty long time, and then I never really blind buy anything, but I do have a ton of Blu-Rays that I've never actually seen in my entire life, but that's because they're gifted to me. This video is going to be split up into sections. There's going to be timestamps down below in the comments section. If you guys want to skip around, I'm going to separate it by DVD, Blu-ray, boxed movie collections, and Criterions, and save the 4Ks for last. But what's really exciting about today's video as well is that I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away these 3 movies to one winner, and more information on that is going to be at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that because I'm really excited to be gifting some of these to one of you guys. But yeah, very excited that you guys are all here today, and without further ado, let's just get started. Grab some popcorn because this might be a lengthy video. So starting off with the DVDs, the first one that I have on here is 101 Dalmatians. I don't have much to say about this one other than I really like this movie, and I remember being really little when I got this. I think somebody gifted it to me, which was really nice. And then we have the first movie that I haven't seen. We have Alfred Hitchcock's The 39 Steps, and then I also have The Lady Vanishes on DVD, and the last one of these like special edition Alfred Hitchcock DVDs is The Man Who Knew Too Much. I'm hoping to watch these soon because, as you can see, I have actually a good bit of Hitchcock in my collection. Then I have a movie that I have no recollection of honestly watching, but it's been here for a really long time. I think my sister's the one that, you know, was really obsessed with this one. It's A Turtle's Tale, and as you can see, Kmart. Remember Kmart, guys? Then I have Anastasia, a really big, important movie in my life, honestly. I love this movie, and I love this character. Probably one of my favorite princesses, and I remember for a long time she wasn't even considered a Disney princess, but I think now that Disney kind of owns Fox, she kind of is. But I love this movie. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. I really want to upgrade this one to like a Blu-ray at some point. Actually, now that I look at it, this does have the Blu-ray. I didn't know about that. It literally says it right up there. But actually, that kind of solves it. So never mind. I don't need to go out and get a Blu-ray anymore. But I've had this for a really long time. I remember back in the day when Disney, like the Disney stores, when they would exist, lines would fill up to buy the movies when they would like re-release them. And I remember specifically for this one, and I think Snow White, those two got a lot of like excitement out of me when I was little. The line was super huge at the Disney store to go get these because I would go on like opening day. That was a very pivotal moment in my childhood. I have this one that I actually was just gifted. It's called Blood Moon. As you can see, I haven't even opened it, but I kind of want to do like a reaction, maybe on a live stream or something, or maybe just a regular video for you guys. But my friend for my birthday gave me this like horror pack, like a mystery box, and this one was in it, and I'm excited to check this out because this just looks like it'll be a fun time. Like, you know, it looks very dumb, but you know, sometimes those are very enjoyable. Then we have Casablanca, a classic. This is one of the classics that I say deserve all of the hype. I love this movie, and it never gets old. I've seen this a lot of times actually, and I really like it. Then we have Casino. Actually, this movie is the next movie that I really want to see. I'm hoping to see this one and another one, which I'll share with you all in a moment really soon. Then we have Cinderella 3. Why I don't have the first Cinderella or the second one is beyond me. I feel like I should have the first one, but look, I got this one. This is probably one of the most like beat up DVDs that I own because this has been with me since a long time ago. That's all you guys need to know, but it's very beat up and old, and I don't even know if you guys can tell, but oh, damn. And the discs just opened right up. I haven't opened this in forever, but it's kind of crazy to me that I don't have the first Cinderella. She was my favorite princess growing up because all I wanted in my life when I was little was to be blonde, so. And Cinderella was blonde, so she was my icon. This is the other movie that I've been really wanting to watch, Dreamcatcher. I got this a while ago, actually from Depop, which, by the way, if you guys are ever wanting to find like really cheap, inexpensive movies, go on Depop. Like, there's so many cool movies out there. I've been really wanting to watch this one. Should hopefully be getting to it very soon. Then we have The Road to El Dorado. Really like this movie. Again, haven't seen it in a very long time. And then I have Enchanted, and I'm obsessed. And a little story about this movie specifically, I remember I made my dad drive me to the store to buy this, and it was like a whole big deal because we got this at Sam's Club, which if you don't know what Sam's Club is, basically you have to have a membership to get in there, kind of like a Costco, BJ's and stuff. And then I remember that he forgot his membership at home because I was like literally rushing him out of the house. Like, I wanted Enchanted so bad. He left his membership at home and there was a whole big deal. The 10-minute, 15-minute trip ended up being a lot longer, but you know what, I'll forever hold it in my heart that he did all of that for me to get Enchanted, because Enchanted is the best movie ever, am I right, guys? And then we have a movie that I've never seen in my life, Firewall. I actually don't know why it's here. It must be one of my parents' movies and it just got dragged down into my little corner of my room. And then we have Finding Nemo, which according to my parents is the movie that I would just watch on a loop over and over again when I was a kid. Like, it would end and my mom said I would watch this on VHS specifically. I don't have that with me right now. I had good movie taste because I still think this movie is one of the better ones out of Pixar. So then we have Gladiator, which I have yet to see as well. And this DVD is super heavy. Another movie that I haven't seen is Gothica. I also got this one out of Depop. As you can see, it's a little bit beat up, but honestly I remember I got this probably for $1 or $2 and it was very worth it to me, even though I still haven't seen it. Then I have another movie that I bought a really long time ago when I was probably in middle school, Journey to the Center of the Earth. I'm a huge fan of the Journey movies, but specifically this one. I remember just loving this whole thing. Like, I was obsessed with it. And then we have two of the Madagascar movies. Why can't I pronounce that? Madagascar. Why is my English like messing up today? Anyway, we have the first one and then we have Escape to Africa. These movies, I really can't tell you one thing that happened in them, but I will tell you that they also shaped my childhood and my family. Like, I would just watch these all the time, but I, for whatever reason, just can't remember like one thing that happened in these movies. But then the other one that I have that I really like is Minority Report. I would really like to upgrade this one because I loved it and the visual effects were really cool and I just saw it on a DVD. So I don't know if there's a good upgrade out there. Honestly, haven't looked at it, but this is one that eventually I hope to upgrade. We're almost done with the DVDs, but then I have this really skinny DVD of Panic Room, a really good, I think underrated David Fincher movie, honestly. Then we have Pinocchio. This is another one that I just love. Like, I love Pinocchio. I love the story. This is probably one of my favorite like Walt Disney movies of all time. I love it very much. And then we have Pocahontas. I also really like this movie. It's been a really long time since I've seen it though. And then I have the three Saw movies. I was actually thinking about these movies not too long ago because I remembered when I binged them all and it was honestly like one of the best weeks of my life. Like, I actually really enjoyed watching the Saw movies. I have a Saw ranking up, by the way, if you guys want to go check that out. I'll link it down below. But then I have the only Shrek movie I own, Shrek the Third, which I need to own the other ones. Like, I don't even know why I have that one. I need to have the first and the second one, especially the second one. That is like the best Shrek sequel movie of all time. And then continuing on the DVDs, I have a movie I've never seen, but I've always been so curious to see this one because it has Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Angelina Jolie, and it's Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I don't know anything about this movie, but I also got that one off on Depop. And then we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, another one that I was really eager to get, just like Beauty and the Beast. And I do think actually that this one has the Blu-ray in it. I think, yes it does, but a little bit beat up, as you can see. Yeah, I was rough on these movies apparently. Then we have probably one of my favorite Disney Channel movies, but especially my sister's favorite one because I remember she got this Teen Beach Movie on DVD. And then we have The Little Mermaid. I have to have almost all the princesses, guys. And then, oh my god, I love this. I always forget that I have this, but The Three Musketeers. Love. And then we got The Princess and the Frog. I think I was 9 when I got this for my birthday. I remember I woke up like pretty early in the morning and my mom gave me this, so yeah, great movie. Ugh, I have to like reach back there. to get these last couple of DVDs. But okay, I have The Pirate Fairy, not my favorite of the Tinkerbell movies, but it's still pretty decent from what I remember. M. Night Shyamalan's The Village, I still have not seen this one. I need to see it ASAP. Then I have The Man in the Iron Mask, another one that I have not seen. And last but not least, I think this ends my DVD. Yes, it ends my DVDs. It's the Amity Horror 3-film collection. So now that the shelf up there is empty, that means that the DVDs are done with. Before I move on to the Blu-rays though, I thought I would just show you guys my Criterion and my boxed movie collections, and the boxed ones are all Blu-rays, by the way. So the first Criterion that I have here is The Princess Bride, probably like my favorite just physical media that I own in general. I love this one, and I always thank my friend for getting this for me for my birthday. But we also have The Grand Budapest Hotel, and this one is also beautiful, like, actually, and I just love Criterion. I need to buy like a lot more. I didn't splurge in this July sale, but I think I'm going to in the November one. But this one's really cool because it's like you open it up and it's the hotel, and the inside design is also really, really cool. Honestly, as a lover of design, like Criterion, please hire me. Please hire me. I like designing things, and I also like movies, so I think I'd be perfect for that. And then another Criterion that I have, well, the last Criterion that I have is Pan's Labyrinth. This one's a little bit more simpler, but I love the art in the... You guys can barely see it because it's getting the reflection of my camera, but I love the cover art a lot. And then all of these are just box set. By the way, I don't know if these are alphabetized, but if they are, I didn't do it intentionally. But we have the Star Wars Original Trilogy collection here. We have the Godfather Trilogy. This is like the most recent boxed one that I did get, and it was because of my sister for my 20th birthday this past July. I have the Indiana Jones collection. This one has all of them, and I love it. It's pretty. It's very pretty to look at. Although this gets very annoying, taking the DVD out sometimes, or the Blu-ray out sometimes, it can get stuck, and it's a hassle sometimes. Then we have the Harry Potter collection, which this one I'm not even gonna open it because I think the last time I opened it on camera it like completely broke or something. But yeah, it's like all broken inside, which is not nice. And then I have Back to the Future trilogy, and this one has a very similar setup to the Indiana Jones one. Pretty similar. We have Alien to end it off, and I bought this specifically because I wanted to rewatch and do a series here on the channel. But yeah, that does it for my actual collections. Now we'll get to my Blu-rays. So starting off, we have a movie that I've yet to see, 3:10 to Yuma, and I don't know anything about this movie, but I've heard it's really, really good, so I just need to get to it. And then I have A Christmas Carol. This is like one of my favorite movies ever, one of my favorite Christmas movies. This movie scarred me as a kid. It scared me. I think the themes have stuck with me since I was a child, and for good reason. This movie's great in my opinion. And then I have a movie that I haven't seen either. It's 28 Days Later, but yeah, been on my watch list for some time. Then we have Annie. I remember liking this when I was little. I know it has like a lot of hate on the internet, but I just remember having a good time that I decided to pick it up when I was little. I have another Christmas movie that, oh, it's in 3D. Arthur Christmas. Do you guys remember these covers? Yeah, that was a time. And a little change of pace here from my recent movies. We have Atonement, which is a total shift from Arthur Christmas. This movie is fantastic. Literally did not expect anything that happened in this movie. It shredded me into a million pieces. And then we have James Cameron's Avatar, which is needed a rewatch before the new one coming out in December. Then let's get a little bit of a bigger pile. Oh my god, not all my movies collapsing. Anyway, let's see. We have Birds of Prey. Really, really like this one. I think I picked this up on a Black Friday sale. We have Brave. We have Bohemian Rhapsody. And this movie consumed me when it came out. I was totally obsessed with it. And I still think it's a very good movie. Then we have Casino Royale. Very good James Bond movie. Actually my favorite out of the ones that I've seen. But definitely out of the Daniel Craig ones, that one's my favorite. Then we have another movie that I have not seen. It's Crank, and it's opened, but this movie wasn't mine. A lot of the movies, like I said at the beginning, that I haven't seen, I never bought myself. Somebody gave them to me. So yeah, I need to see them ASAP. But then we have The Croods. This is really funny because it's extremely skinny. I don't know if you guys can tell, but very lightweight. And then we have another one that I haven't seen, Dawn of the Dead, and this one is the unrated director's cut version. So yeah. And then yet again another one that I haven't seen, Daybreakers. So we have, this one's unopened, clearly haven't seen it. Deep Blue Sea. We have, oh my god, the best movies of all time, Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2. Honestly, these movies are great, and actually kind of tempted to pick up Minions: The Rise of Gru because I really had a good time with that one. But those movies are enjoyable. I don't remember anything that happened. Like, I kind of meshed the two movies together. For that matter, I've meshed the entire universe together, but it's a good time. We have one of my favorite movies of all time, Donnie Darko, and this is the Arrow Video version. Although, oh my god, the other day I was doing a live stream and one of you guys reminded me that I don't have like the new one that they released, which is really pretty. I'll put a picture of it, and yeah, I need that one desperately. But yeah, this is Donnie Darko. If you don't know me and want to get to know me, watch this movie because I think this movie is one of the best movies of all time. Then we have Epic, and I think it's really funny that this says not rated on it, but yeah, anyway, this movie's epic, just as the title would suggest. We have a Steelbook. I think this is the first one that I've shown you guys today. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've only seen it like one time in my life, but I really do like it, and it's cool. I especially love this. I love that it like stretches out and stuff. But I think this is one of those movies though that I did buy because I like the Steelbook. Because I like the movie, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's one that I always want to rewatch. Like I said, I've literally seen it the one time. And then we have Frozen. Really, really like this movie, honestly. I think it's a great time. And then we have Forrest Gump, which is a movie that I also really, really like. Oh no, they keep falling. Alright, we have Godzilla, a pretty solid movie. Hang 'em High, I've never seen this in my life, but I need to watch more westerns because I've seen probably 2 in my entire life. Ice Age Continental Drift, and it cost me $30, which I think is a little bit much that I would pay for an Ice Age movie, but hey, it's in 3D. Then we have Independence Day, which is a pretty good movie, honestly. Then we have Inglourious Basterds, which is, I think, my second favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, or third favorite. I guess if you count Kill Bill as 2 separate movies, it's my third favorite, but if you count them together, it's my first movie because Kill Bill is my favorite work of his, and surprisingly, I don't own it. So this is a reminder when I'm editing this to online shop for it and buy it. But I got Inside Out, which I think is one of the best Pixar movies ever, really thought-provoking and just got me to think. And we have Jurassic World, which is definitely the best out of the trilogy, especially after the new one. And then we have Knives Out, one of the better movies to come out, especially from 2019. This one I think was my favorite movie of 2019, and it still is. Let's talk about some more movies. Anyway, to continue, we have we have The Lady and the Tramp, pretty good movie. Then we have Little Women. This movie, oh, my favorite for sure. One of my favorites for sure. Then we have Lord of War. Never seen it at all. Then we have Maleficent, which is another one that I like. We have Mirror Mirror, another one of those like 3D pop-up covers. Mulan and Mulan 2. I've actually never seen Mulan 2, but I really love Mulan. That's one of my favorites of all time. And then we have Office Space, which I have not seen at all. Then we have Oz the Great and Powerful. And this movie, when I was little, I don't remember how old I was when this movie came out, but it was a while ago. I remember I was also really, really obsessed with this movie. Sam Raimi, I don't know what you put in this one, but I was obsessed with it. But I haven't seen it since then. Then we have an unopened Quantum of Solace because I was gifted this movie, but I've seen it. And it's my least favorite out of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies, but I still think this movie's fine. Like, I don't think this movie's horrible or anything. Then we have Pride and Prejudice, the hand scene, if you know, you know. Then we have Resident Evil. I have not seen this one, but I do play the game. And then we have Resident Evil Apocalypse. So, yeah. Wow, I managed to get them in a sort of organized manner. So, we have Rio, I haven't seen this one in a while, but this one's a lot of fun. I like the musical numbers on this one. We have Rise of the Guardians, another one that is just really underrated, I think. I don't think I've ever heard people really talk about this movie, but I think this one is a great DreamWorks movie. Then I have a movie that I've been really wanting to see, but I've never seen, and I've wanted to see the whole series for a while, franchise. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Haven't seen that one. We have Santa Paws, cute dogs, you know what I mean? I just had to buy it for that because of the cute dogs. Oh, we also have Santa Paws 2. I don't remember having that one. But yeah, we have that. Oh my god, I forgot to include this in my other collection one. But Scream, the 3 movie collection. I do have the 3 of them. And eventually I hope to just have them all, honestly. But we have The Secret of the Wings. Now this one is, no. My favorite, I don't think I own my favorite out of the Tinkerbell ones. My favorite is the one that's like spring vibes, like at the little girl, like the girl's cottage. This one is probably my second favorite out of those. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then we have, oh wait, I do own another Shrek movie, but it's not the first or the second one. It's Shrek Forever After, which I don't remember anything about that movie, honestly, but Shrek 1 and Shrek 2, like, ugh, I need to own those so bad. Star Trek, I think I got really bored watching this movie. I need to give it a second chance, though. We have Tangled. Now, this is my favorite Disney movie, and this is actually one of my favorite animated movies of all time. This movie actually made me want to be an animator for a long time, and that's still kind of like a distant dream of mine. Like, it would be super cool to be an animator or work in animated movies in the future, but yeah, love that movie. Oh wait, no, I do own my favorite freaking Tinkerbell movie. I forgot that I owned it. This one. This is the one that I'm talking about, guys. The Great Fairy Rescue. Like, this movie, so good, honestly. We have another great movie, The Dark Knight. It's super, super good. Probably my favorite Batman movie. And then we have a movie that I actually just saw like 2 days ago, The Day After Tomorrow. I thought the movie was very okay, but like it wasn't bad either. But I feel like a lot of stuff that happened in this movie were kind of really random, but the movie was still fine. I took a 5-minute break, I put the movies back, I drank some water, and we're ready to continue. But before I continue with more Blu-rays, I forgot to talk about these 2 movies that would also be considered my boxed movie collections, or one of them is a TV show, but I also have the Hunger Games 4 film collection. This series is one of my favorites. Catching Fire is one of my favorite movies of all time. This will forever be iconic to me, and I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about it in this video, guys. I also have the Stranger Things, and I actually don't know if this is DVD or Blu-ray. I think it might be both, but I love this. I love this very much, and it's super cool because it looks like VHS and stuff. It's really crazy how far this show has gone, because I remember getting this and never thinking it'd be what it is today. But anyway, let's continue talking about some more Blu-rays. So we have probably one of the most hated Pixar movies, and I've never understood why, but The Good Dinosaur. We have The Odd Life of Timothy Green. This movie's really wholesome, and I'm a huge Jennifer Garner fan, and she does a great job playing a mom as per usual. We have The Lion King. This is another one of those that I remember my mom tells me that I would just constantly watch, this one and Finding Nemo. 2 Mummy movies. These movies are awesome. This is the first one, and then this is The Mummy Returns. I love, love, love these movies. Like, one of the first movies that weren't animated that I remember watching when I was really little, because my family is a huge fan of them. We have The Muppets. Now, this movie was a cultural reset, and it's incredible, and it has no right being as good as it is. We have The Phantom of the Opera. Huge fan of this. I know there's a lot of people who love the musical that don't like this movie, but you know what? I don't care. This movie brings me the joy that a lot of movies don't bring me, and this one's awesome. I love it so much. This is actually the first movie that I ever saw in a movie theater. So, fun fact, it was this one, The Smurfs. Then we have, hold on, I'm trying to get a couple of them so I don't have to keep reaching, but we have The Terminator. I got this because I needed to watch this movie for class, and I missed the screening that my school did, and I just bought it because I couldn't find it anywhere. But I should have just waited and bought the second one, because I like this one, but I love Terminator 2. Then we have The Matrix, three movies, The Matrix, Matrix Reloaded, and Revolutions. I've never seen anything past The Matrix, so I definitely need to watch those at some point. And then we have The King's Speech, and then we have The Hangover. I'm not a fan of comedies, but I really like this one actually. And then we have another comedy that I've never seen, The Other Guys. Then we have another steelbook, The Shining. This is actually the first steelbook that I bought. Also, if you can hear Loki in the background, sorry about that. I bought this earlier this summer. I still haven't opened it though, The Sound of Music. I've been really wanting to watch this movie and I just haven't gotten around to it, and I thought I'm gonna buy it so I can watch it, but it's just been sitting there and I haven't seen it. We have another steelbook. This one is really cool. I love this one. I think I vlogged when I bought this at Best Buy. But we got The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie is terrifyingly great and I love it very much. The World Is Not Enough. Never seen this one, but I really want to. We have Toy Story 2, a great Toy Story movie. That's my favorite out of the four of them, honestly. I love that one. We have a Tom Cruise movie that I haven't seen, Valkyrie. Sorry, oh my god, I can't pronounce anything today. But yeah, that movie. And then we have X-Men First Class, one of the better X-Men movies, but my favorite is Days of Future Past. And then we have Zombieland, an incredible movie. I love this movie. I still haven't seen the sequel though. But now that we've done that, we're gonna move on to my 4Ks, and then we're gonna talk about the giveaway. But let's head on to my 4Ks. I don't have that many, but so we should move through them fairly quickly. The Birds, I just saw this one not too long ago and I was really disappointed by it. I didn't think it aged very well, which is something uncommon that I usually don't say about Hitchcock, because one of my favorite things about him is how modern a filmmaker I think he always was. Then we have Spider-Man No Way Home. Should I say more? This movie's iconic. But we also have Homecoming here, and I don't think I own Far From Home. I don't own Far From Home, so I should probably get that one very soon to complete the collection. Then we have Scream on 4K. This is one of my favorites. If you know me, I love Scream. And I love the steelbook. Do you like scary movies? It's freaking iconic and the movie looks great in 4K. We have Rear Window. I still haven't actually seen it. It's unopened. Like, I've seen the movie before, but I haven't seen it since I bought the 4K. But this is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is my favorite Hitchcock movie. We have Jaws on 4K, which actually looks pretty good. We have Interstellar, which is another one of my favorite movies. The last movie that we're going to talk about today is Gattaca, and it's on 4K, and this movie is fantastic. One of the most underrated movies in my opinion. I don't think enough people talk about it, but I love this movie. Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, and Jude Law in one movie. Masterpiece, but love this movie. So those are all of my movies in my DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, just my entire movie collection. I hope that you all really enjoyed it. But before you click off today's video and I end it, I did want to remind you all that I am giving away 3 movies to one lucky winner. So I'm going to give away The Silence of the Lambs, and this is a DVD format. I'm going to be giving away Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Blu-ray, and I'm also going to be giving away Liam Neeson's Taken. So if you guys want to win all of these 3 movies, then all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what is your favorite movie that you own and that you currently have in your collection. Just comment all of that down below, and if you guys want an extra entry, then just follow me on Instagram and check out my pinned post on Instagram. Through that, you guys are entered to win. I'll announce the winner 1 week from today. I'll announce the winners either on a community tab post or on a YouTube video, and then we'll figure out how to contact each other from there, and then I'll send these to you guys. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm planning to do another giveaway. I have I have 2 other movies that I'll be giving away in another video, so stay tuned for those. But thank you all so much again for watching. I feel like I always say thank you a billion times in these videos, but I really do mean it because these videos are long, and just thank you. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.